Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on the final day of Growth Week, and we are going to start off with one recovery incense for going to bed on time, and we can also grab a good 38,589 sneaky snacking. Honestly, not as much as I thought it would be. I thought we'd get more from Raichu. Not sure where the discrepancy came from, but at least we had Steelix on the team to kind of help back it up. Today is the big day of the good sleep day, so make sure to use your incense, especially those growth incense, if you've got them, and make sure your team is put together and ready to go. We are going to grab 700 sleep points, and that is going to put us at a grand total of 6,199. And then for our daily lottery, we can pick up something very special and nice. It's going to be a beautiful 15 diamonds. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and get breakfast done and out of the way so we don't miss out on it. Let's see, we got some free Onyx candy there, so that's good when we finally get a good Steelix. Let's go ahead and grab all those berries because we are going to be taking Steelix off the team. Single trigger there, very nice, very, very good. It's better than yesterday where we didn't have a single trigger at all. Not an ingredient magnet there, that's unfortunate. Also, Gardevoir very, very much underperformed yesterday. That's not good. Anyway, that's a good way to start the day. That is a lot of ginger, and hopefully it's not as much as I thought it was going to be. That's unfortunate. That is something we need to worry about. We need to possibly look into a new ginger Pokemon, but we'll have to figure out who that's going to be. Honestly, might hunt for more Larvitar, but I'm not sure. Anyway, today is the big day. It's Sunday. It's Zing Zap Cola time, and we're going to throw in a bunch of these mushrooms. And that's gonna be a good little boost. One short, but that's okay. We can throw in an herb. Also very good. So we've got a very mushroomy soda, which, you know, the best soda. Mushroom soda. Unfortunately, not extra tasty. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping to get one there. 45,000. That is enough to get it to level 33, though, so that's good. Really hoping we can get that extra tasty for getting to Master 3. That pretty much means that we're gonna have to make dinner. I don't believe it's possible for us to get to Master 3 without dinner now. Yeah, and even then it's gonna be rough because that's only gonna be, we would have to get extra tasty both lunch and dinner, which you know what that means about who's coming on the team. But for now, let's jump into this sleep report and see if we can get anything good. I kind of don't know how I feel about catching an ABB Shinx anymore after that production comparison from yesterday. It's I mean, it looks like we're gonna have no choice but to catch a Shinx because we got snoozing, but I don't know if that's really what I want to search for anymore. We do get a 1.5 times multiplier on this drowsy power, so we should be well over 100 million. I'm gonna say 130 million. Not quite 140 million. 140.1. That's a bunch of 3 stars. Okay. Hopefully some really interesting new stuff then. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Hey, Dedenne. Nice. All right. We got Dedenne. I see a Flaffy down there. What is that? Pikachu? It almost looked like Psyduck for a second. Oh, we got a couple Pikachus. Looks like we got a new sleep style too. Okay, so we've got Fuecoco, Clefable, Mareep, Flaffy, 2 Pikachus, a Dedenne, a lot of Dream Shards. A lot of Dream Shards. Okay, what's this new one? It's never to the right. Hey, Mr. Mime. Sleeping on a fake mattress. Barrier bed sleep, the 3 star, very good. All right. Kind of regretting not using a luck incense last night, but that is the final Mr. Mime sleep style. We are all done, at least until we get the 5-star sleeps. No mention on when those are coming, so I'm wondering what those are going to be when we finally do get them. If we ever get them. What if they never give us 5-star sleeps? That would be unfortunate. Anyway, out of everything here, there's only one Pokemon that I'm really super interested to catch, and you already know what it is. You already know, so let's just quit playing games and go ahead and feed this to Dedenne. There is a chance that we do not take this home. I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. I'm really hoping that by pointing that out, I jinxed it in the right direction so that he does not get all full. You suck. That's the worst, dude. That's so awful. It's so bad. Why? Why you do this to me, man? 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row we fed it 2 biscuits and it got full. It's a 50-50 shot for it to get full after the second biscuit. And we failed that coin flip 2 days in a row. Feels bad, man. We're not taking anything home today. There's nothing else here that I really want to feed. Of course, we're going to send out that Dedenne candy again just to help everybody out as much as we can. Hopefully it goes, gets doubled up. But we did get 17 Dedenne candy. We got a bunch of candy today. A bunch. Okay. Nice. Cannot complain about that. We also got a bunch of dream shards. That's about 21,000, a little over 21,000, I think, if I've done my math right, which there's no guarantee that I have. Anyway, a little over 21,000 dream shards on just a regular first day of the good sleep day. That bodes well for tomorrow, so hopefully tomorrow will be even better. But let's see. There is, of course, no new news because we got the holiday announcement and maintenance coming up. So a lot of big stuff announced this week. But for our community reports, which I think I, again, forgot to collect last night, maybe not. Maybe not. 32 seems kind of low. But all right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 that doubled up. Actually, I say only 10. 10 out of 32 is not bad. That's pretty good odds. All right, here we go. Time to get into the real meat and taters. We're not going to make lunch because what I'm going to do is, since we really need these to be extra tasty, I was not planning on doing this today, but I think I've talked myself into it, and it seems like it's going to be the right call because it's going to be a while probably before we get a better one. So I'm going to put Dedenne on the team, and then I'm going to back out so that that change takes place immediately, because if you are unaware, the team change doesn't actually take place until you get back to this screen. So if you are on your edit team and you just close the app, when you open the game again, your team will not have changed. It does not actually take effect until you go back to the screen with Snorlax. So I was not planning on doing this yet, but I talked myself out of it. You already know what it was. I was gonna come down here and I was gonna use the main skill seeds on this Dedenne, but I talked myself out of it for one reason. I wanted to do it to make sure that we got the extra tasty odds to hit Master 3, but then I remembered I'm only doing it to hit Master 3, and if that's the only reason we're using these main skill seeds is to hit Master 3 this week, it may not be the best use of the main skill seeds. However, I may have also just talked myself back into it because it will also have a cascading effect where we will get extra tasties more often every week. So I may have just talked myself back into it. I'm also torn because of that Dedenne that we just left with 1 pip on it, that I kind of want to wait until I catch that and see just what exactly how good it is. It's probably not going to be better. Odds are it won't be. But part of me really wants to wait. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait and see. Don't jump the gun. Don't get excited and pull the trigger too early. This is a pretty good Dedenne we have. It's not the best one. We could have something better. I know that it's marginally better. So you know what? Let's do a thing before we decide for sure. Let's make sure we make an informed decision. We're already on electric types. We're looking for our, what is this? Apple, cocoa, apples. We have 2 of them apparently, but this is the one we're looking for. I think I just have a duplicate of this one saved. Anyway, let's go ahead and copy this over and let's see. Best case scenario. If we were to, currently we have 4.5 extra tasty main skill triggers per day. If this Dedenne was better, hypothetically, let's say we got the ideal nature. Let's just call it gentle. Let's say we got a gentle nature instead. 5.22. So 0.7 more skill triggers per day, which does add up over time. But at the same time, if we get this to max level, each extra tasty is 10% chance. So that would almost guarantee us an extra tasty per day. Unless we just had really bad RNG and got 2 triggers a day or something, then that would make it kind of rough. But realistically, we're looking at an extra 40% extra tasty chance per day versus an extra 50% extra tasty chance per day. Now that does stack from one day to the next. If we don't get extra tasty in one day, we at least start off with 50% higher than before. But this 40% on its own automatically puts us at a 50-50 extra tasty chance per day. Because we have a 10% base extra tasty chance plus the 40% from this Dedenne. So that gives us 50-50 odds. And a lot of times you don't need to get to 50-50 odds to actually get the extra tasty. A lot of times you can get it between 30 and 40%. So maybe this will get us closer to that average of 2 extra tasties per day that we want. That would be really good if we could do that. And this is just making the change of having an ideal nature. But what if we also make another change? The question is, how would we do this? Helping speed is very good. Let's just see how good helping speed is compared to skill trigger. We already have skill trigger M, so let's say we had triple triggers on this one. Triple triggers without helping speed M is actually the same. Helping speed M and skill trigger S effectively the same on this Dedenne. 5.21 versus 5.22. So actually not making much of a difference. Not making much of a difference at all. Let's see, at level 50, the gap actually closes just slightly instead of 0.7 difference between the two of them. It's 0.63. So the gap does close just a tiny bit. And that's with this one having triple triggers and this one having helping speed and only 1 trigger. That's surprising. Very surprising. So if that's the case, we've already got this one pretty well developed at level 40. It might actually be worthwhile to just invest in this one. And if we find a better Dedenne, we find a better one, but not really focus on it. I mean, ideally, I'd like to have 2 that are pretty good, just for those times where we want to throw them both on the team and stack up extra tasty odds really quickly. So even if we do invest in this one with the main skill seeds, it's not a bad call, I don't think. Let's see. Ideal scenario, and we couldn't even catch this if we wanted to. Could we? Yeah, no, we could. I don't think I have friendship level 10 with Dedenne yet. I'd be surprised if I do. Very surprised. So let's see. Hypothetically, helping bonus, skill trigger M. Inventory up is very good. But let's say we've got... Yeah, let's do skill trigger S instead, and let's make this inventory up L. Gentle nature, we'll keep that still. Let's just say sassy, just so there's no issues with energy recovery, maybe dropping that main skill chance. So let's see. If we do it this way, this is kind of ideal. It may not be exactly ideal. I'm just kind of throwing it together off the top of my head real quick. Even that's actually worse. That's actually worse. Okay. Let me make sure. Let's... it's going to kind of skew it for the other one, but let's say 1 helping bonus stack. Actually doesn't help much. Does not help much. And 1 helping bonus stack for the Dedenne that we currently have, which I think we do have 1 helping bonus stack almost all the time. Not from you. Definitely not from you. Hey, hit level 50. I didn't even realize it. Nice. Ingredient Finder S unlocked on our Gardevoir. Nice little subplot going on in the background. I thought Gardevoir had helping bonus. I'm not sure why. But we do have helping bonus currently from Walrein. So yeah. I mean, 5. It's not a huge difference between the two of them with one helping bonus stack. So I don't know, man. I'm thinking that it's actually worth it to invest in this Dedenne. So I'm making an executive decision. We're investing main skill seeds in this Dedenne. I think it's going to be worth it in the long run for the extra tasty chances. Because like I said, getting it to maximum level. I don't know why I just did that. Anyway, getting it to maximum level will put it at tasty chance S at max level is 5, and we do have 4 main skill seeds. So let's go ahead and double check this just to make sure. I mean, we're gonna do it anyway, but where's it at? Tasty chance. There it is. Yes, level 6, 10% chance per trigger. And watch, I'm gonna invest these main skill seeds and not get a single trigger all day. That would be my luck. Oh, I forgot we can do multiple seeds. Wait, what? You can't use this to raise a main skill level beyond its max. Wasn't planning to. Why'd you tell me that? I don't have any skill level ups on this one. That's weird. Okay. Well, we want to use all 4 of them, so let's do that. Yes, I know. You've said that 3 times now. Main skill leveled up. There we go. It's going to be worth it. And that may be copium, but I really hope it's going to be worth it. It's too late now. We've already done it, but I think it is going to pay off. Not only will it pay off, get us that Grubbin incense that we really want today, which really is not the biggest thing to grab a Grubbin incense, but I do want it, and it will pay off in the future. Hopefully also will pay off very well for the holiday event. With any luck, we can really stack those extra tasty chances up on the holiday event. We already know that I want to run Walrein pretty much the entire week if possible. It is already one of my best berry gatherers. It has a helping bonus stack, and it's going to be a guaranteed favorite berry for the holiday event. Dedenne on the team to stack up those extra tasty odds. Gardevoir to keep everybody full means we don't really have a lot of room for whatever we're going to be trying to cook that week. So we're going to have to figure that out. But for now, this is where we're going to leave the team. We're doing pretty well. I clicked on the wrong button. We're doing pretty well this week. We hopefully are going to get those 2 extra tasties that we need to make sure that we get Master 3 for that Grubbin incense. If not, we at least got 3 small handy candies for completing that mission. So we'll just have to wait and see if I've made a complete fool of myself by investing 4 main skill seeds in a Dedenne that I've been talking about replacing this whole time. But the more I use it, the more I like it. And then also the production comparison, seeing that it's not actually too big of a difference between this Dedenne and what I would consider optimal Dedenne. So I think we're in the right place. I think we're doing the right thing. So we'll see if that comes back and blows up in my face. But for now, that is where I'm going to wrap things up. Don't forget that today is the big day of the Good Sleep Day event. So use your growth incense. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and put that on the table right now. Throw that growth incense on there. Make sure you get that times 6 XP. Also, any sleep XP bonus Pokemon that you have on the team, that sleep XP bonus will get multiplied as well. There's also some confusion about the growth week and Good Sleep Day. It seems that you only get whichever bonus is higher. Since the bonus tonight is times 3, you will only get times 3 multiplied by your growth incense if you use one. So you won't get times 3 plus times 1.5 from the growth week. It's just whichever bonus is higher. So keep that in mind. But it is going to be a good time to use those instances. So make sure not to forget. Make sure you got your team set up and ready to go, the one that you want to get all the XP on. And other than that, we are going to wrap things up. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, JP, Waite, and Husky Star. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that join button or subscribe plus button, whichever one it looks like to you, right below this video. I was going to say right next to the subscribe button, but subscribe plus button is the same thing now. So while you're down there, click the link to the Discord in the description box. Come and join us, talk about Pokemon Sleep, and hang out with a cool community of people. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.